Hey, what's up, water signs? Today I'll be pulling a card from this deck and a couple cards from my tarot. So let's see what messages you need to hear today. Universe, ancestors, please give me one card from this deck for the water signs. What messages do they need to hear today? Oh, this flipped over. All right, so you received the card Gratitude. So let me pull a couple of clarifying cards from this deck to see what that means. Universe, ancestors, please give me 3 cards from this deck for the water signs. Thank you. And by the way, this is a repeat card. I just realized that from the fire signs. Please give me 2 more cards. 2 more cards for the water signs. Thank you. Your cards are jumping. Please give me 1 more card. 1 more card for the fire signs. What other messages do they need to hear today to help bring them peace, strength? Okay, I'm going to take it. You received an extra bonus card. So just give me a couple seconds here to feel the energy. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. It's not as bad as you think. Okay. It's not as bad as you think. You had to go through this. Okay. So water signs, you received the card Gratitude. Be grateful for all you have. So at this time, your universe and ancestors are letting you know, a reminder to be grateful, to be grateful for certain people, places, and things that you have in your life. You know, be grateful you have a job. Be grateful you have a bed to sleep on. Be grateful you have food. Be grateful that you have loved ones around you, whether they're blood related or not. Okay. But just be grateful for waking up every single day. Okay. Why? Because you received the 3 of Swords. Yes, you've been heartbroken. Yes, maybe you've been through a breakup, a separation, a divorce of some sort. Okay. Or maybe there was a backstab, third party situation. Okay. They understand that. Okay. But you had to go through that in order to understand what you do have, right? Because at the end of the day, you received the 6 of Wands. You came out winning a victory. Okay. People recognize you for how strong you are, you know, and recognize how you accomplished so much, right? So you're going to win a victory. People are going to recognize you because you received the Page of Swords, which is an air sign energy. But I feel that in this reading, you embraced the Page of Swords. You know, you wanted to learn more. You wanted to speak your truth. You were very observant. You knew what was going on. And so you told whoever you needed to tell the truth, clarity, justice. That's why there was some kind of betrayal, some kind of breakup. But it's okay because you stood your ground and told them the truth. Therefore, in reality, you win at the end of the day. Okay, you win the victory. All right. And then the bonus card you received is the 4 of Pentacles. It's because this whole time you've been holding back so long. Or maybe the person that you were dealing with, because it's Pentacles, was being cheap or hiding money or holding too tight. But I kind of feel more on the first thought, first feeling of you holding back so long, keeping your mouth shut, not saying anything, holding back. Finally, the truth sets you free. All right. So be grateful. Be grateful. Yes, it was a lesson, a hard lesson for you to learn, but it's okay because you came out winning. All right. Let me know if that resonates. Before I introduce the decks and the crystal, I am going to pull some charms. Universe, ancestors, please give me a couple of charms for the water signs. What additional messages do they need to hear today? All right. I was looking at my cheat sheet. Hold on. Let me move it aside so it's easier for me to see. So the first charm I saw was a chakra stone, and it's the I love green one. So this is the heart chakra. All right. This is a reminder for you to balance out your chakras, recharge your energies, and hone into your heart chakra. What is your heart telling you? What are you feeling? Because your higher self is trying to speak to you through your heart. Do you feel okay? Do you feel unsafe? Do you feel like your heart's beating, anxiety? Like, how are you feeling? Trust your feelings inside, okay? Trust your heart. Why? Because you received, what is it called? A lighthouse, I think, right? Yeah, a lighthouse. The universe and your higher self is trying to guide you and show you the way. There's always the light at the end of the tunnel. Follow the light. They are trying to guide you, okay? So follow your heart, okay? And then you received a clock tower. So I don't know if like something's going to, you know, time's up, time's running out, or maybe something's about to go down, you know, I don't know. And then you received a bear. So I don't know if you live in California or you recently went to a safari or a zoo. But, you know, a bear represents someone who's strong, someone who is grounded, right? And very independent and fight for what they want, right? And then you also received $100 bill. So I don't know if you are going to receive some windfall of money, a raise, a bonus, you know, what have you, or you win money. And then you receive the number 3. So 3 could be significant to you in any way. It could be a phone number, address, license plate, 3 minutes, 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, what have you. Okay. So you guys could always search online, what's the spiritual meaning of a bear charm, and read that. Okay. It gives you more in depth of what it truly represents. So now onto the decks. The Oracle deck I purchased on one of those Instagram live, someone from China that was selling like knockoff tarots. So I decided, oh, why not? Let me just try. So it's like a small little mini deck, and I like how it shines. And then it has the word and the meaning on the actual card. So it does come in a flip box, but it does not come with an instruction manual, which is fine because everything's on the card itself. But the card stock is fine. No issue shuffling whatsoever. So it's a very simple deck. And this one is called Mystical Wisdom Card Deck. The other side has a different picture. And then the tarot deck was purchased on TikTok. And the quality is really, really good, actually. I really like it. I was very surprised. So this is how it looks like. Love, love, love the images. Very cute. The cardstock, like I said, is very, very good. It's thick and glossy, but it doesn't clump. It's easy to shuffle. So the cardstock is very, very good quality. Almost kind of like a, between a plasticky to a cardboard. But yeah, it's very good. I like it. Thick, but not like messes you up when you're trying to shuffle thick. All right, so this is called Tarot how the hell do you pronounce that? Melodic Spirit. And then that's the back. And then the crystal that I'm holding today is another selenite, and it's a turtle. I got 2 of these, but I just grabbed one. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Take care and follow for more.